Nothing but the best of Aussie music, live and local. Now, let's strip it back. Ooh. This is New FM's Homegrown Unplugged with Rocks.
Well, it's the 16th of June. Great to be back again with another live artist here in the studio. Good evening. Welcome along to Homegrown Unplugged on 105.3 New FM. Our special guest star tonight, Jessii Taylor. She's an instrumentalist. We've never had an instrumentalist in here before. She's got a piano in the green room. We're going to go and load it all in here. While we do that, we're going to play some great Aussie music for you and be back with our guest artist, number 42, Jessii Taylor.
This is New FM's Homegrown Unplugged with Rocks.
Welcome back, everybody. Artist 42. She's not so nervous now. Had a bit of a chat to her and she's sitting right in front of me. Jessii Taylor. Hello, Jessii.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for a Sunday night.
Thank you for having me.
Jessii, it's always great to have live entertainment in here, and you're the very first instrumentalist we've ever had.
Oh.
The very first. How does that feel?
It feels pretty fancy.
Now, tell us more about yourself, Jessii Taylor.
Well, I am a musician based on the Central Coast and Newcastle. I often dip in between Central Coast and Newcastle.
Right.
Various activities, gigs and stuff like that.
Right.
Acting, circus, yada yada. And I've been learning the piano for about 10 years. Shortly after that, I picked up the accordion. After that, the mandolin. Or maybe it was the mandolin first. I can't remember.
So a multi-instrumentalist.
And I've also, along the way, dabbled in a little bit of flute. Tried to learn the violin, but, your teeth can only get so much grating before it starts to get painful. So I've kind of let the violin just simmer down for a hot moment.
So would you say your favourite instrument is the piano then?
My favourite instrument is the hurdy-gurdy, but I don't have access to the hurdy-gurdy, so
we
it's
don't have
probably
many of
going
those
to be...
around. I do have one just here. No, I'm just kidding. The hurdy-gurdy. Those are the things you wind up as.
Yes,
right.
like a mechanical violin. Yeah.
Interesting things. So piano, the piano accordion.
Yes.
That's a very difficult instrument to play. Very difficult.
It is, yeah. That sucker weighs a ton. It's, you're kind of doing three things at once. So you've got I play the piano accordion. So on one hand, you have the keys, which have, the melody and such.
Yeah.
And then you have some more keys, which change the sound, and
Right.
then at the same time you're kind of like breathing in and out with the bellows, and then on the other side you have
the chords.
Yeah, you have the chords. So you have the tonic, plus you have the major chord, and then you have the minor chord, and they're all in, I think, fifths or fourths, something like that. But you can't see where they are. So you kind of just
My
have
head
to...
would explode. It's amazing how people can have that inclination to be able to do both.
Kind of like playing the drums. Like, it helped me with learning the drums as well. Oh, that was another
That's
thing.
another instrument, drums.
Yeah, learning the
Your
drums.
whole band.
Because you're kind of doing several things all at once, but also you're not really thinking about it that much. Like, when you're playing the drums, you're just kind of settling into the rhythm of it, right?
Yeah.
It kind of feels similar with playing the accordion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got me convinced, almost. You write music.
Yeah.
Tell us more about your music writing.
Well, I mainly do instrumentals, but I do a little bit of like lyrics, that kind of songwriting as well.
Right.
I do prefer to get other people to sing them for me.
Okay.
But I enjoy singing, but it's definitely not my first instrument.
Okay.
So I much prefer to get other people to sing for me, and then I do the piano, accordion,
Nice.
mandolin.
Well, being an instrumentalist and having a piano right behind us on the stage, you're going to play a piece for us tonight?
I sure can.
What are you going to play?
I'm going to play one called Merry Swelling.
Merry Swelling. Okay, we're going to have a listen to that. Before we do that, though, I'll get you in the stage area, and we're going to play a few great Australian tracks and come back to listen to guest artist number 42, Jessii Taylor, right on 105.3.
It's you
Episode 42 of HGU, Jessii Taylor at the keys. This is it, her original piece called Merry Swelling. A very chilled out soft composition called Merry Swelling by our guest artist number 42, Jessii Taylor. Thanks, Jessii. I'm going to play some great Australian hits for you and come back and chat more to our guest artist, Jessii Taylor, on 105.3.
This is New FM's Homegrown Unplugged with Rocks.
Welcome back, everybody. Artist number 42, Jessii Taylor, has just performed one of her original pieces on the piano, Merry Swelling. We'll have another listen to it right now. Very nice.
Thank you.
How did you write that?
Well, I sat in a little room and then I played around with the notes and then kind of pieced them together after that.
So what inspires you to write songs? Do you prefer writing songs in minor keys, or do you get an idea or a plan, or does it just flow?
Yeah, it really... Okay, so I draw inspiration from various things. With songs like Merry Swelling, I feel like I have an image in my head, whether that's kind of like out of a story that I'm working on or just something that I've come across throughout the day, and it's like an image, and then I kind of want to do my best to replicate that kind of image with the music.
Because it's very atmospheric, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not really something you can tap your foot to, I suppose. It's just kind of nothing background sort of music. So yeah, that's the approach that I take for that. But also sometimes lyrics come first, and I'll kind of roll with that for a bit and try and match with where the lyrics are going.
Yeah.
And similarly, sometimes I dream these songs, so then I try to remember it as soon as I wake up, write it down, or at least hum it or something for how it goes. Yeah.
It's an interesting way to write music. How many pieces have you written?
Oh, I think I counted it the other day, I think about 150.
Wow.
Around about that mark, but a few of those are kind of unfinished pieces.
Right.
But what I have released is 4 albums and an EP.
4 albums?
Yeah.
And how many tracks on each album?
One of them has 21 tracks. One of them has 23 tracks, I think.
Wow.
And then 2 of them have 10 tracks each, and the EP is 5.
All studio recorded, obviously. Yeah,
yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so you're going to play another one for us now. Which one is this? You said With the Clouds? Is that the one right there?
Yes.
Looking forward to hearing that one. I'm going to ask you kindly to make your way back to the stage area and get your piano all set up again, and we're going to come back and hear another soft composition from Jessii Taylor, With the Clouds, coming up after these few songs on 105.3. 42 of HGU. Great to be with you tonight. Multi-instrumentalist, songwriter and pianist is in the studio. Her name, Jessii Taylor. Another soft composition. This one called With the Clouds. That was Jessii Taylor with The Clouds live in the studio here at New FM. We're going to play some Aussie hits and come back and have another chat to Jessii straight after this. Show 42 of HGU tonight. Guest artist in the studio, Jessii Taylor, just performed another original. Let's have another listen. What's the story behind this one?
So this song was something that I thought of when I was working on a little novel, and I kind of, as I was writing this novel and kind of dissecting the story,
Yep.
I had the music matching with it. Like, how you're thinking of, characters' dialogue. I had music come as well.
Okay.
So, yes, throughout this story, this like novel that I'm working on, I have a bunch of themes that I associate with characters that come just as naturally as their dialogue. Yeah, I suppose the characters in the storyline.
Okay. You've recorded that one as well?
Yes.
Tell us more about where people can find your music.
So you can find me on Spotify, Jessii Taylor, Jessii, like II Captain.
Yeah, it's an unusual way to spell Jessii. Jessii.
Yes.
Taylor. How did you come across that spelling? Is it something you came up yourself?
Yeah, it was just some like stupid thing that I did in high school, and then it stuck because Jessica Taylor is a very, very common name. I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be basic, so I added in.
You've accomplished that. Yeah, I like it. Jessii. So people can go online, Spotify. How many albums have you got available on Spotify?
I've got 4 albums, 1 EP. I've also got a YouTube channel, which is Jester2897.
Right.
So there's that as well, which has more like acting and circus thing, but it's all like original music as well.
Okay.
So there's that. I also have a music page on Facebook, which is Jessii Taylor Music, and I have a creatives page, which is for everything else, called Just a Creative.
So where do you see yourself in the future? Writing music for films, maybe?
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be actually really awesome to get into.
Yeah.
I'd really like to write for like theatre productions. That would be amazing too.
The theatre productions.
Brain
That
fart.
sounds. Okay, so we're going to take a break right now, and we'll come back and we'll find out where people can find you performing live over the next few months. Homegrown Unplugged in the home of Newcastle's best music, 105.3.
FM's Homegrown Unplugged with Rocks.
Jessii Taylor with 2 S's and 2 I's. Jessii, it's getting late.
Yeah.
Now, I can't let you go without finding out where people can find you performing over the next few months or weeks.
Yeah, for sure. So on the 12th of July, I'm going to be performing at the Royal Oak Hotel with Moving Shadows.
Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Good venue.
Yeah, it's really lovely, and that's in Tyes Hill, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then some various open mics with Sandy Louise, who I believe was
Sandy
on
Louise,
this show.
she was here actually. I'm thinking back to the let me have a look here. 21st of January this year, as a matter of fact. If I remember, she did a really cool version of Paul Kelly's Dumb Things.
Yes, that was cool.
That was. Wait there. I'll have a... There it is.
On the track in the middle of a dream. I lost my shirt, I pawned my rings. I've done all the dumb things.
The Masters of Technology. Managed to call that up there. Yeah, wonderful girl. She does a lot for local musicians too and songwriters.
She does. She's brilliant.
Okay, so where's that happening again? With
That-
Sandy Louise.
Yeah, so that's, I think, at the Thirsty Messiah and also the Carrington Bowling Club, I think.
Another great venue.
Yes, and on the 22nd of September, I'm performing at the Beaufort Hotel with John O'Reilly doing Irish covers.
In Mayfield.
In Mayfield, yes.
Definitely got a lot of gigs coming up. Anything else?
Yeah, and then on the 27th of September, same venue with Ben Davis doing a mixture of originals and covers.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We hope to catch you at some of those dates. Now, if people forget, where's the best place to find it?
Probably on my Facebook page, Jessii Taylor
Okay.
Music. And
So go there and like it. Jessii Taylor, Jessii Taylor, Taylor, Music.
Mm-hmm.
And check out the gig guides. Jessii, thanks for coming in late on a Sunday night and giving us your time. We really appreciated it.
Thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you.
No worries. I'll give you a hand to carry that big, heavy piano out in a minute. This is it for Homegrown Unplugged this week. Thanks for joining us. Back again next week with another live artist especially for you. This is Rox telling you right now that I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you, Jessii.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's you and